don't understand. Everything I am, every instinct I have told me that Dixie feels the same way I do.
And she doesn't. When you were little, I could make a scrape or a bruise go away just by holding you. Not anymore, I guess, huh?
I don't know. You want to take a look at this? I took a shot at the desk and it didn't duck.
All right. They really do.
Yeah. Ah. So does every father have radar like you do?
Isn't this ain't broken?
I'm serious. How'd you know I was in here feeling like this?
If only I were such a sensitive dad. Actually, I came by to ask whether you and Jamie, what were you doing for Thanksgiving?
I haven't even thought about it yet.
Well, it's always been a family get-together. Ruth's in Mexico, and Kelsey's out in Minnesota. And Jake and Allie are broken up. It's up to us to stick together and fend for ourselves. I'd ice it down and be fine.
A long time ago, you once told me that life was made up of those things that work out and those things that don't. You never told me what to do with the pain for those things that don't.
You take it inside, and you live with it.
For good?
Sometimes.
How dare you intrude into my family affairs? How dare you?
Uncle Pablo, just stop it. You're mad at Dad. You're not mad at him.
No, Dixie, you're wrong. This man...
I've done nothing but help this family. And you're wrong about Dad, just like you're wrong about Braden. So why don't you just lay off and come back when I can deal with you later?
All right, darling, just as you wish. Well, the axe won't fall this time, thanks to my niece. Dixie, darling. I'm sorry. I really am very sorry that you're hurt, but you know, darling, sometimes things happen for the best. Come on. You got nothing to worry about, honey, please. You get some rest, and I'm going to the hotel. I'm going to make a few phone calls.
Will you check on Junior?
Yes, of course. Don't want to worry, Junior. Anyway, I think we'll just keep all of this to ourselves until you're well enough to go home, all right? Get some rest, darling. You see that she gets everything she needs?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to start thinking positive.
Thank Jamie.
That's a good point. You know something? As long as I can remember, no matter what kind of grief I put you and Mom through, no matter what kind of misery I was able to find in a heartache or a lost dream, you were always there for me. I hope I can do that for him.
You will. You will. You're a fine man.
If I am, it's because of you. No matter what happens, I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure he has the kind of father I have. Dixie, I'd like to help you. Just tell me how.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can
Gotcha.
Barry, I don't want to hear that.
No.
Don't tell me that. I want you to sell that fertility clinic, and I want you to sell it today. And I don't want anyone to know I ever owned it. Do you understand that? No one is to know.
I'm sorry to barge in on your lunch with that.
Oh, don't worry about it. Great ideas shouldn't have to wait.
Well, you're not going to be disappointed that you teamed up with me, Liza. I can promise you that.
I was worried about you last night.
I needed some time by myself.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't come after you.
You sent Ryan.
Well, I wanted to make sure you had someone there, just in case.
What did you decide?
He's my son, and he's got to know that means something. And that's why I can't annul the marriage. Because if I did, it would make him a bastard. It says that he doesn't exist. Worse, it means that I'm ashamed of him. And I'm not gonna do that to him.
No, Barry, you're not paying attention. I don't care if I take a loss on this. I just want that fertility clinic sold today. Yes, and keep my name out of it. Liza is not to know ever that I own that clinic.
Listen, why don't we go over there right away?
The fertility clinic? Now?
Sure. Well, go right over to the top, find the owner, and talk to the poor sap.
Our lunch is not over yet, Doctor. I thought you had pressing business in New York.
Business before pleasure. Isn't that your credo, Adam? I think we should move on this right away before they realize they're being investigated and bury the records.
No, I don't think they give you enough work to do at the hospital.
I consider this a public service.
So now you're a philanthropist.
No, I'm a doctor who's very well aware that not everyone shares my ethics.
What a
But
relief.
you're hardly in a position to preach about anybody's ethics.
Not every woman is as careful as you were, Liza. I'm sure there are women that have walked into fertility clinics in good faith, right here in Pine Valley, and have walked out with sperm donations that were not their own choice.
Those clinics take all sorts of precautions. They couldn't get insurance otherwise.
No. I'm not talking about a mistake. I'm talking about a deliberate act.
Deliberate, Adam. Where someone gets the wrong sperm on purpose.
Please, that may sell with the movie division. But no self-respecting news show would touch it.
Oh, I'm sure if we dig deep enough, we'll be able to find some
Is
woman
that
who's
your
been
idea of
maligned in
public
this
service digging into some poor woman's background?
But what does the woman do with the rage, Adam, when she finds out?
She's not going to find out.
Liza, I know. Liza would never air something as mean-spirited as that.
Which one of these two chimps would you like me to toss out first?
Well, that's all the salt water that he deserves. If Tad Martin doesn't care about me enough to show up on that rooftop, it's his loss.
Whoa, Dixie, what are you doing? Hey.
I am going to go get my son, and I'm going to go back to Pigeon Hollow, where we belong.
No, you can't do that. You're not strong enough.
Well, then you have to help me, because I'm certainly not going to stay here, my Uncle Palmer's prisoner, that's for sure.
No. You're not here because of anything that your uncle has done. You're here because you're very sick. And if you care about your son, you're going to stay...
If I care about my son? Are you kidding me? That child is all that I have left. And he needs me. And I have to be with him. This is the longest time that we have ever been separated. And I'm certainly not going to leave him with my ex-husband, a man who has the attention span of a gnat. He's probably pawned him off on the cook or God knows who else.
Dixie, please.
I've got to get out of here.
Relax. Dixie, just lay down, please.
Get out of my way. Where are my
Dixie,
clothes?
listen to me.
Are they in the drawers over there?
Dixie, please, could you lay back? Dixie!
You better stop underestimating me, Palmer. It's bad for your health. He looks pale, don't you think, Adrian? Downright peaked.
Breathe, Palmer.
I'm on to you, Palmer. Your glory days are over, so why don't you just tell me exactly what you were doing here and what you were hiding. And don't even think about lying, Palmer, because it'll only make me madder.
have to be a real father for me as much for him. Anything less, it won't cut it. And I know it's going to be hard, but I am going to be a father to my son. I have to be. And I've been sitting here just hoping, I've been praying that you'll accept that and be part of it. You said you made a decision. Can I hear it?
Boys, if you can't keep it down and play nice, I'm just gonna have to show you the door.
You know, I gotta tell you, this is my party, and I get to say who stays. Now, I was having lunch with Adam. David showed up, we were discussing business.
Until Tarzan swung in from a nearby tree.
I know all of you hate each other, but at least we can be civil.
Civil? To one man who eats his own young and another willing to kill him just so he can get in some young woman's knickers?
You know, I don't wear knickers.
No, but you are pregnant. So stress is a no-no.
You're the one causing the stress, Dad.
Come on, keep this down to a dull roar, please. Hayward here.
Doctor, Dixie's just had another attack. I guess you'd call it.
I'm on my way. Listen, why don't you put the attending on the phone? I'll consult with him en route.
One down, one to go.
Listen, I have an emergency. I'll call you about the fertility clinic piece when I get back, okay?
Yeah, it's a good story. I really want to do it.
Good. Come on.
Well, I guess that leaves you, Liebchen.
All right, Adam, would you go to the bar and get me a glass of milk with lots of ice, please? Please?
Please, of course.
Why don't you just tell him to buzz off?
You know, if I wanted a guard dog, I'd buy one. But for now, down, boy.
Lie to you, lie to you. Oh. Opal, now you underestimate me. Lie to you. I would never, well, Opal, we've had our differences, and, well, they've been largely my doing, and I deeply have regretted this separation, but I've had a good long time to think, and now I realize that you and little Peter are of paramount importance to me, and I want us to reconcile, and that's not a lie, Opal. That's the truth.
Trouble is, I'd like to believe you, Palmer. You know that, but I can't. Last time I fell for a line like that, I got locked in your secret room. So it'll take more than a couple of nice speeches to get me to turn around.
I'm curious, Palmer. When you left, you said you had a urgent business crisis.
Yes, I did.
Well, where's the fire, Palmer? No files, no papers, no fax machines humming away.
I don't conduct business in my hotel room.
Where do you conduct it, Palmer? Not at Cortland Electronics or any of your subsidiaries. They haven't heard from you since you walked out of the house.
Opal, do you condone this creature prying into my private affairs?
Condone? I'd pay him if he'd let me.
What about this Braden character, huh? First he's working for you, then you fire him. The next day he's your right-hand man again?
There, you see what he's trying to do? He's fomenting treachery. You know, I could sue him for alienation of affection, and I might just do that.
Yeah, well, the only person who's alienating my affections, Palmer, is you.
You know, you never used to speak to me in that tone of voice before he came along.
He has nothing to do with it, Palmer. I came to my own conclusions about you all by my lonesome. Now, where is Dixie?
Dixie? What's Dixie got to do with this?
She'll tell me what's going on around here.
She's with her sister in Paris.
Well, what's the number?
I don't have the number.
Lie! It is in that little black book you always carry.
Dixie is in seclusion.
Seclusion? Well, my son is dying of a broken heart, and I'm sure you had more to do with that than she did. Give me that number, Palmer, and give it to me now.
Excuse me. Yes, Palmer Cortland.
You gotta get over here. Dixie's having another crisis.
That's unfortunate. Have you tried to contact the expert we consulted with earlier?
You've got company.
That is correct. I trust you'll be able to handle this on your own.
Mm-hmm. I've called Dr. Hayward. He's on his way. I'll keep you posted.
Good. From your research, is this similar or how would you characterize it?
Well, she collapsed. They've got her stabilized, but
There's no telling what could happen.
So, what'd you think? Ooh, I still have the touch. Bye-bye.
It's been nice getting to know you.